I'm Joyce and I'm here with...
I am Malachy. Don't say Malachy or I will cry. Oh, it rhymes. It rhymes. I see. I'm a genius.
Yeah, so...
We are Authentically Abstract, or, well, two of the members of our team, which will be joining us in later episodes. And this is the first episode of our podcast, where we just want to, you know, introduce ourselves and talk about who we are, how we came to be, anything about that, the who, what, when, and why, how, basically.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Where should we start then?
I think we should start with what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What's this all about, you know?
So, where did the idea initially come from? I think is a question that a lot of people will be thinking of.
Okay, I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't want to go on too much about my personal story because that is for another episode, people. But basically, you know, we're part of, you know, young society, you know, 16, 17, 15-year-olds, whatever. And, you know, we see issues like people conforming to society. So we could give the example of some teenagers conforming to the expectation of them maybe feeling like they have to do drugs because everybody else is doing drugs.
Or rather just feel like they're part of their friendship group or part of this, you know, oh, I'm a teenager, I can do shady things and get away with it. Almost that sort of, not expectation, but that sort of belief in society, definitely.
That for sure, and I think that can sometimes, maybe, you know, some people might choose to just do that, but I think that sometimes that can have something to do with people not being willing to accept themselves as they naturally are.
Absolutely.
You know? And they just feel like, you know, I have to conform to this in order to be liked, and it, you know, there's a fear of judgment when I just feel like there's a fear of judgment that people feel, and that's why they feel like, okay, I have to conform to this, even though maybe they don't want to do that themselves. But
we're basically trying to get people to accept who they are and promote a positive mental image of themselves, whether it's, and primarily through, you know, expressing their passions and talents and anything that they'd want to do that they might have been previously embarrassed about. We will get more into our personal experience of that in the next episode. But for now, that's what we're doing. And
you answered it.
There we go. So, who are we then? Who are we? Well,
I'm Joyce.
Wow, really? I never noticed. Well, we're a group that we all met each other in NCS, which is the National Citizenship Service.
Yeah, sometimes I forget what it stands for.
You always forget. I know, and you've got to keep it in your mind. So we all met through that. We've become one big team, trying to, you know, spread this positive image. You'll get to learn about the other team members in later episodes. The hype's building up right now already. I'm already excited. But we've even got team members just sitting in the next box, just vibing. It looks like.
But I feel like okay, more about our team. Well, we're in the part of NCS where we're focused on social action. So our social action revolves around our Authentically Abstract project, like, you know, kind of just explained what it is, but we've decided to kind of focus it towards, you know, what our passions are and wanting to kind of encourage people to kind of accept that, you know, this is who and what you are, and you don't have to feel ashamed or embarrassed to accept it, because personally I know what it feels like to go through it, and sometimes I still, you know, I'm still like, you know, scared to kind of sometimes come out of, you know, my comfort zone, which
it's a scary thing to do.
It's my comfort zone. I think I've just kind of made peer pressure expectations to kind of be my comfort zone.
It's a scary thing to do, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the real question is, that I think a lot of people are going to ask as well, obviously, is how are we going to accomplish this?
I think you were going to say why.
Why? Well, I feel like we've already explained why now, haven't we? Surely. I hope so. How? So, what have we got set up and what are we doing to help? Well, depending on when this podcast actually comes out and if our dear listeners actually listen to it. It's weird thinking about that, isn't it?
Yeah.
This could get 2 listeners, this could get
You know what?
2,000.
If it helps one person.
If it helps one person,
that's okay.
that's all that matters.
That's okay.
But around Birmingham, which is where we're based,
Yeah.
being literally in the Blue Stadium right now, where we're based, we are sharing these compliment boxes first of all.
Yeah.
So, where did that idea come from?
You know what? Like, okay, let's be honest. I don't think we came up with the idea ourselves. We kind of got that from.
Did we not? I thought we came up with the idea ourselves.
No, I don't think so. I think we got that from like past NCS groups.
No. I'm
yes,
fairly sure we.
did,
I'm
no.
fairly sure we came up with that ourselves. No, there is no plagiarism on Authentically Abstract because we are authentic here. Okay, no plagiarism.
Okay, okay, if you think that's great.
I do.
But okay, now people are watching us. I don't want this to be nerve-wracking. Okay, well, the compliment boxes, the point of them are, you open the box, you see an encouraging compliment, and
they're quite generic, but it could make someone. If I'm having a bad day, or if someone else is in a dark space in their lives, it's nice to know that. It's nice to hear positive words and some sort of enthusiasm in your day.
Yeah.
It's
like that can affect someone in a way that we don't even know. Like everyone is kind of going through their own thing, so sometimes all you need to hear is a compliment, and it could change your perspective.
And I've heard some people when we got feedback on this, obviously because it's a project that I have to pitch first of all.
Yeah.
They were asking, well, what if that doesn't improve someone's day? And yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. You're right, but
you could have one person.
Oh well.
One person.
If it helps one person, that's all that matters. If it doesn't, it's not going to negatively impact someone's day. Basically,
you might just be like.
So we want to get that. We want to get that positive impact.
Yeah.
And what else are we doing? I'll let you introduce this one.
Podcast.
We are doing this podcast, right? What else are we doing?
We're also what should we call it? Rock painting.
Yeah, we're doing the kindness rocks, which I think you've probably seen from what I've seen, at least around major cities. You've probably seen them in local parks.
I actually haven't.
You haven't? No, I saw one near. I've seen quite a few actually. Yeah, I know. A couple of people in family have, so they're not uncommon, but we're adding to that. We've painted our own rock so far as of the episode being recorded. They are currently doing that as well. Yeah, we've got like 2 teams going. We've got like the crafts team, we've got the digital team, the best team, the digital one, obviously.
But
so that's how we're doing it physically. And then what we're doing online. Then what are we doing as the digital team?
Oh, I actually forgot that.
You forgot. As the digital team, we have started a couple of social media accounts.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, those 2 platforms that I absolutely use, and no one can tell me otherwise.
I'm not really
I don't. I use Instagram to message people, and I've
what's up for that?
Yeah, no, people start messaging me on Instagram, alright. And then in terms of TikTok, I've made one account for it, and can you guess which one it is?
Oh, this one.
Yeah, well done. Good job. Can we get an applaud for Joyce for that amazing comprehension?
What am I supposed to say?
Amazing comprehension. Good job.
Well, I feel like we've kind of said everything. No, kind of.
I don't think we have.
You don't think we have?
I don't think we have. Do you want to know why?
Why?
What are we doing on that social media?
Oh. On that social media? Well,
we haven't said. Good job.
Well, we're trying to spread the positive message via social media. Most people are on social media scrolling.
If you're listening to this podcast, you probably are on social media.
Exactly. You could, instead of, because social media can be quite,
toxic is the right word.
Like, use that word.
It's the right word. I mean, like, I've scrolled through many a Twitter thread, many a Reddit thread, many a. I don't use Facebook Do they have threads on Facebook? Many a Facebook comment, many a YouTube comment section. I hate them. As someone who likes to make YouTube videos, YouTube comments are simultaneously the best thing and the worst thing.
Just turn the comments off.
No.
Okay.
I whenever I see comments off in a YouTube video, I'm like, oh, you've done something shady, haven't you?
Well, some people they can't take the hate.
They can't take the hate.
Like
we're not promoting hate.
Yeah, I know, but
they can't take the criticism.
No, I don't think it's that, because there's a lot of people who sometimes like to just be horrible for no reason. So I feel like those people who want to turn off their comments, they want to express.
No, I do get that.
Protect their own mental.
But that's what we want to try and get around, really.
Yeah.
So with our social media, we're trying to create this self-sustainable but very positive online community.
Mm-hmm.
So at least my original plan, I think the whole team has kind of embraced this idea, was people could submit their own videos of talents that they might have been fearful or judgment of, anonymously or not, with your face or without, whatever you want to do. No pressure, judgment, anything, using the hashtag Authentically Abstract, which is where that name originally came from, which we will talk about after this. We'll talk about where the name came from. Yeah. No, we'll talk about the name of this one. You don't have to wait that long. And that's about it. We want to create this really positive online community to try and help improve people's lives.
Yeah.
Even if it's just, if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, you can scroll through this, you can see this person's just having a grand old time.
And I think that it's a really good thing as well, the fact that we're teenagers, because I feel like, obviously, I don't want to throw any stereotypes out there, but there's a lot of teenagers who just don't really care about this stuff. And I feel like for us to maybe, for some people this might be a risk, for some people it's not. For us to kind of take this risk, I could say, or take on this challenge to talk about these problems at such a young age, I think we're kind of onto something good here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I'll let you explain
the name.
The name.
Well, okay. Should we break this up into two? Because
Yes, I mean there are two words in the name, so I would hope you break it into two, and not just try and add authentically abstract to the dictionary. Oxford English Dictionary, always looking for suggestion.
Okay.
The name.
Authentically. Well, the question is, what does authentically mean? Well,
it's kind of what we talked about in the beginning, isn't it?
Talks about I think it means originality, kind of just
being your authentic and unique self.
Let's not use the word authentic to describe the word authentically.
you make a good point.
That's what I'm talking about. In the simplest probably terms, maybe just your original self.
Just yourself in general, isn't it?
Yeah, but some people don't know what themselves is, and I think that it's okay to go on that journey to finding out what yourself is. Personally, I feel like I've still got to go on that journey. But
I don't know what I'm doing ever, but
editing.
I'm doing it. Editing this podcast, apparently. Yeah. I guarantee that I'll be really happy when I hear this.
But I think authentically kind of relates to, I want to give it a better in-depth
definition. You want to express how you feel authentically.
Talk about originality, but at the same time, some people might take some people might not know what originality means. They know what it means. Well,
you know what it means. As in, yes, I know the word originality means
but what
to be original.
What do you mean by original?
But as a person, what is an original person?
The person that the unique person that hasn't been contributed to by.
I don't think that's the right word.
No, I'm getting there. Okay, I want to say the person, I would say soul, but I wouldn't believe in the soul. The inner self that hasn't
been changed.
That hasn't been yeah, exactly. That hasn't been changed.
Been affected by.